Now in last week's lesson, we actually went about the different classrooms to take photographs of problem situations, right? Now from your photographs, you should have identified what are some of the possible problem situations that you have that you are keen to explore. All right, so I believe that you have already some pictures of possible problem situations that we have printed out last week. Now what we're going to cover this week is I'm going to show you how you can start on your design journal. Now on the very first page of your design journal, which is your sketchbook, right, your design journal, you will first write down the theme of your design journal, okay, which is classroom furniture. This is the theme that we are going to explore this term. On the second page of your design journal, you will need to talk a little bit more to define the theme, the definition of theme. So you start off with writing the definition of theme as header, okay, and you would have to search onto the internet what is the definition of classroom and what is the definition of furniture. Alright, once you have write it down in your sketchbook, you will find on the internet some pictures that you would consider as classroom furniture. Right, this shouldn't be too difficult for you up to here. Next, you will, for the third page of your design journal, you will plot a mind map. Now, to plot a good mind map, first you start off with the theme at the center of the mind map, and you will decide who are the users for your classroom furniture. So in this case, I've written down teachers as the user of classroom furniture, students, and there are also some furniture that is being used by both, so that's why I wrote down both. And whatever that comes to your mind, you will write down the various items related to each user. So teachers, they use desk, they use whiteboard, they use projectors and wires, the laptops, and all these things can get a little bit messy, so there are design opportunities here. For classroom, for students, there is the desk, the chairs, the bags that they leave lying around, etc. So again, there is some possible problem situations that we can explore over here, and you have furniture that is being used by both, for example the waste paper basket. And I want to talk a little bit more about the recycling corner. In many classrooms, you find that for the recycling corner is very messy. The recycling corner is sometimes also used as a waste paper basket, and you cannot tell the difference between the recycling basket and the waste paper basket. Incidentally, this is also the same thing that's facing the public in general. You know, there was an article in the newspaper that talked about Singaporeans throwing rubbish into the recycling bins. Alright, so this is an area that you might want to explore and consider the design, the current design of the various recycling bins, and how can you improve them and incorporate it into our classroom to come up with a system whereby the rubbish will not be thrown into the waste, into the recycling baskets. Alright, it can be a simple in label to educate the people that it is wrong to throw waste into the recycling bins instead of the waste paper basket. You know, I don't know. Okay, or it could be some color coded feature, etc. Alright. Okay, you shouldn't spend too much time. It should be quite simple for you to come up with a mind map like this. If you do not know how to start, you can start off like what I've shown you here, and give me more branches, alright, on what comes to your mind when you think of classroom furniture.